how you all connect mentally.
That's true.
Because the thing is, you know, I can put the dick on anybody for real. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it can be any woman, fat, skinny, short, tall, whatever. I can put the dick on anybody.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though: do I actually connect with them mentally? Because if I connect with them mentally, a lot of stuff ain't gonna even matter because I'm actually into them, or more so just a fat ass or some perky titties. You know what I'm saying? With them
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like this catch-22. But if you're not connected with a person mentally, you're really finding reasons to get the hell away from them. That's really what it is. Get back in that water. Y'all right.
Listen, so in full disclosure, we took some shots to celebrate life and being among the living. And we took a shot and did a toast to black women once again feeling protected and safe for black men.
Oh, so you want to talk about the protected part?
I do. Because that's a part of sex and intimacy too.
Well, hold up. Now, it's about 3-4 sides to that conversation.
And that's true.
Because realistically, whether women want to admit this or not, is that men are only going to protect the ones that he got a vested interest in.
I hear you.
Like, I don't see, excuse my language because I'm semi-hood, but I got a little sense. But the average woman you meet on the street, you ain't protecting ain't no old broad on the street talking about, oh, she needs help. No, you're not going to do that. It's situational. Because one, a man who thinks about before he makes a move, he's thinking about, why is this guy handling her like that? What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't want to jump into something that could possibly be detrimental to me.
Yeah.
You know, but if it's something that I got a vested interest in, whether I'm just getting something that little cat every now and then, or whether she's my woman, or whether she's somebody who I'm interested in, you're not protecting nothing you have no vested interest in. That's unreasonable to even think. I just walk up and see a woman and a man into it. That could be good. He could have just caught her cheap. And you want to check him about his good. That he pay bills for and take care of, and you just nibbling in somebody's business.
I agree.
So I think everything is circumstantial.
But also on top of that, let's talk about that when it relates to sex and intimacy. Because the safer a woman feels with you, the more access she's going to give you, right?
But guess what? If I got 4 or 5 safe-ass women, I mean, I'm probably smashing them all.
And that's true. So that's why we have to really look at that.
Because you got to remember now, being safe could be safe from the rent man.
Yeah.
Safe from the robber.
Yeah.
Safe from the man who just keep constantly harassing you. But if I'm safe for you, well, I'm helping you fulfill a lot of that. Guess what? Like T.I. said, you got to be a stroke in my masterpiece.
Oh my God.
You're going to be a slave mate.
I love it.
You're going to be a slave mate. That's just being for real, because the average guy ain't just taking care of a chick without some type of incentive. It's rare. It can happen because I think I'm a great guy. I'm God sent. But a lot of people... Goddamn beautiful.
He spoke up because the Lord
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Lord used him. But a lot of time, whether people want to admit it or not, that's what it is. If it's nothing to be gained or just a genuine friendship, now that's about 10% of the way. But most of the time, if you got to do paying bills, cutting grass, doing all that, he going to want to be rewarded with some of that.
And I agree with you.
That's just real.
But again, let's talk about that, because you said something. He might be safe for 4 or 5 women. So how do you all differentiate, this is the woman that I said I'm going to be with? Now, I may be safe as a brother, as a masculine energy, or a friend for some of these other women, because I appreciate them and respect them. But that doesn't mean they get the same access to you as the woman in your life gets to you.
Yeah.
How do you all differentiate?
Well, I can speak for me. You know, comedic narrator being back. I speak for myself. I feel as if out of 8 billion people in the world, I date women. 4.5 billion of them motherfuckers are women.
Okay.
It's only about 4 or 5 or 3 to 5 of them meant for me.
Okay.
So a lot of times it's gonna be dependent on what your relationship is and how you feel about that person. Because if I don't really like you and I just like what you shape like, that's all it's gonna be.
I got you.
But if I like you and we mentally connect, it's certain things that I'm gonna do for you that this other female ain't gonna get. So a lot of times, man, you know, you got so many different type of women, so many aspects of women, that it depends on what you offering, because you may be the slave mate, you may be the thinker, you may be the drinker, You may be the chick that know how to roll reefer.
Okay.
And if you don't have all those aspects of it, it may be 4, 5, 6 of you.
So I want to hit on that real quick. Why is it, and I'm not saying this is across the board, but when I've had conversations with men friends and asked, why is it that you're okay dating multiple women, but you're not okay with her dating multiple men?
You want me to tell you, that's almost like a myth too. The average guy knows that a lot of y'all women around here horse playing. You know that shit. You know that bullshit.
Okay.
The thing is that the average person, if it's a guy and I see you moving that way, you gotta remember now he only focusing on what I want at this situation.
I got you.
You're not gonna even get a chance. If I know you messing with the Muticals, Earl, Willie, and Eugene, I may not say nothing.
Okay.
But I'm like, shit, she think I'm stupid and she messing with all these guys and think I'm gonna be the one that's gonna swallow all the smoke. He's just gonna get what he wanna get.
We talked about that Friday, remember? We talked about what does that look like. Let's say you're dating a man and an emergency type situation happens financially. What does it look like for that man to step up or not step up? And one of the things that you all were sharing is if you feel like it's a few of them in the picture,
you ain't gonna put that
get in where you fit in. But if you feel like you are truly that masculine presence in her life, you're gonna say, I got you. You're not gonna sit by and see someone that you like or have feelings for struggle and not try to intervene and say, let me see what I can do with this situation.
It depends. Alright, I'm gonna use you as an example because you're sitting right here.
Hey.
If I meet you, hey, how you doing? My name's Jasmine, and we get to talking and all that. And then I see that I like her. It's a great conversation and all that. But I see you moving a certain way. My prior experience is going to say that she a player. And if I see that there's other guys involved in what we got going on, I'm not going to take you that serious. I'm not going to be the one trying to fight for your attention, your love, paying bills, cutting grass, watching your goddamn petting puppies and all that bullshit. And somebody else got access to you too.
I feel
the only way a man really make those type of investments if it's some exclusivity in there.
Okay.
That's the only way a man do that. But because I find out somebody else put that Darth Vader helmet on your head too. It's certain shit you might get a number 4. You can get some shit like that, but you ain't get no serious shit.
What's the number?
From McDonald's.
Come on through.
So Benny, so you saying is
speak up a little bit louder so they can hear you.
So you saying is if you feel like a woman is like out doing her thing, and you trying to see where you at with her, and you feel like she out there doing her thing, and then she needs something. You saying you might not help her in a way that she needs to be helped on certain things, as far as like a rent or child daycare or something like that. That's what you saying?
Yeah, because if it's 3 of us, that means we got to divide that rent 3 ways.
Well,
he can't be a beneficiary, and I'm being the one who the sole proprietor of the financial responsibility. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this right here. It's different on that because when you got guys at certain age, like at my age, see, like,
well, when you say your age, what's your
my
age?
I'm 53 years old.
Okay, 53.
All right, and you in your
Sugar
40s,
daddy.
right? Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna quite say a sugar daddy. You might say that, but you can call it sugar daddy.
Yeah,
because
what they call
when you get guys my age that done live that life with all the this, that, and the other, this, you know, be like, okay, all that's beyond me right now. I ain't got no words. Okay, if I'm kicking with the lady, I don't care who she's living with. If she needs some help, if me and her cool, because we can have a relationship like we talk, we vent to each other, this, that, and the other like that. I don't care if she's messing with 20 guys. We still can have a relationship that we just, you know what I'm saying, that we kind of click on, and she might come in a bad position where she need to get something done, and you will still help. Not the fact that you trying to, want to do something because you don't want to do that because you feel like, okay, she a hoe. A guy my age, we look at it like, if I'm cool with this girl or this woman or whoever, we'll still help.
Yeah, okay. But I think it also, and I agree with you on that, but I think it depends on how we come in. If we come in knowing that, hey, this is what she got going on, that means I'm willing to accept all that, and I'm going to do that. But if we're dealing, and I thought it was a little exclusivity in there, and then I find out the Muticals, Robert, and Eugene and now, she dead.
She did.
She ain't going to get the same kind of help because I came in under a false pretense. Now, if I came in like, okay, this is what's happening, I'm like, okay, well, shit, I already know what I'm in. But the average woman who comes into a situation like that, because they have players too, they gonna lie.
So
because and if you lie to me, I can't take you serious. But if I know what's happening, whatever I got into, I know what I got into.
True.
That's the only thing about it. If I know what I got into, I don't care if I pay the whole mortgage for the next 4 months, nigga. That's my cat.
So, in other words, if you were hollering at her, you were hollering at her with an intent to holler at her, right? Is what you're saying?
Not necessarily. If I holler at her and she say, "Look, I got 3 little old fellas on, so won't answer this what's going on."
Know.
I know that.
Yeah.
So whatever I do at that point is extra. But if she lying and then I say, "Hey, what's up, babe? I'm finna come over there."
That's a difference.
Well, you know, Musica's coming over here tonight. Well, I tell you what, tell her you pay that rent.
She must love the musicals then.
She love the musicals.
Right.
You know what I'm
Can I ask
saying?
you a question?
So it depends on how we approach it.
Have a dude that musicals ever mess with one of your women? I know that you've been calling his name lately. A musical must be a fine dude, man.
I think he's a great guy, and it's very possible because one thing about it, if you end up in the same if you end up in the same social circle, it's very possible that you can be involved into some goddamn Deuteronomy. You can be all caught off in some Deuteronomy. It's not hard now if you run in the same circles.
That's true. Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Because okay, so you're a little bit older, 53.
Yes.
Does that mean you're settled and established financially?
Yes.
Do you think that makes a difference?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Make a lot of difference. When you settle and you done live your life, whether you was a whore or not at that age back in the days, you got a large body count or whatever. When you get to a certain age, it's like it's a light bulb that come on, and it's like, man, I done did this, I done did that. I don't really care about nothing that happened back then because I don't have no control over. Because if you look at it, you can take a guy in his 20s and his 30s, and he come home and see or notice his woman cheating on him, he would damn near kill everybody in the house.
Yeah.
You take a guy in his 50s up to his 60s, they might just get upset and look over and be like, man, whatever, I'm gonna go about my business.
Okay.
It's a thought process.
But I think it also depends on what you got invested in it too, though.
True.
Because see, you got to me, in my opinion, based on what I've been hearing, because it's not me, this is not my own statements.
No, you're fine.
What I've been hearing off in the barbershop is that if you got a guy who's been 100, he with this woman, he love this woman, he don't want nothing else. He may take that a little different from a guy that had what they call quote unquote a few extra holes.
Yeah.
He gonna take that totally different. I think it depends on your commitment level and what you got going on in between. But any guy that I know or heard of personally, if you got a lot invested in a relationship, you tend to take things just a little bit different. Now, if you just over there just old slave mate, shit, she could have. I'm gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's all contingent on what you're doing at the time.
Okay, let me make sure I'm reading you correctly on this. I'm hearing you correctly. So you're saying like, if we married to this person or are we just dating this person?
No, I think just dating.
So you're saying like if we dating, it'll be a different circumstances. What you're saying?
Because I think when you just dating, it just all depending on just what you doing. Because if you just dating and y'all just having a little sex from time to time, it don't even matter because you know I'm just come on and get some of that little cat and let her ranch off and I'm gonna fire ass. But if you actually saying I'm fixing roofs and cutting grass and fixing doors and all that little shit like that, you ain't gonna want to see nobody else enjoying the fruits of thine labor.
Like I'm telling you, man, at my age,
well, I'm not.
We'll do stuff like the grass cut this, that, and
that. I get it that you will, but you're doing that contingent on what? You ain't doing it because you're like.
See, that's my question. What's your expectation from you doing those particular things?
Yeah, you ain't just did it and said, damn, she got a fat ass, I'm gonna get her grass cut. No, it's something about her that make you say, I'm willing to do things for her because I really like her.
But like I said, man, older guys, it's like, and I can't believe I'm saying it because I didn't use a thing like this. It's like when you get a certain age, you think more about companionship than anything.
Yeah,
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the person is or what they did in the past, or or however relationship you got with them, whatever you got with them, that's the kind of relationship that y'all have with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You can be with a murderer, you can be with this, that, and the other. But when that person lock in and y'all really just trust each other, y'all talk about this, that, and the other. This person might have a hidden life with this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And you find out, but you like this person so much. When you find out, you probably look over it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
because you like this person a lot because the way y'all communicate, because they vibing with you, y'all on the same level, y'all talking the same language and stuff like that. You know, so a lot of stuff you just gonna look over at a certain age, more so than a person that's in his 30s or his 20s. You know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with that, but I think everything is just contingent on what we discussed from the beginning. Because you say, hey, look, I like you, beautiful, but
he like that name, don't he?
But
Musical got one of your women.
He did.
I like a musical, but Limo, that's my name.
What about
And I love Limo. No, yeah, Leopold Limo. But if you know that up front, you know anything you do besides that point, it was only from the goodness of your heart. But if you doing this and she say, well, I ain't got nobody, and you over there around there fixing those and fix the time on the dry and getting carpet clean and fixing drains, and you not gonna want to hear her later on say, you can't come over here tonight at me because Ernest on the way. You ain't gonna want to hear that because you came in under different pretense. But if you knew it, it's like, okay, well, tell Ernest I say, hey, because you know what's going on. It's hard to accept that when it was a lie that started off. That's the only thing I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you get to a certain age, a lot of that stuff you don't care.
Well, because you're playing too.
Well,
that's why you don't care.
True.
That was going to be my question. Are you dating multiple people at the same time so you don't have to really invest solely in what she is or isn't doing?
Well, go back to what he was saying. I understand it. When you talking about making up with the, y'all discovering, like figuring out what y'all going to be from the beginning, trying to establish what y'all going to be. With us guys, us older guys, sometimes we might chit-chat this, that, and the other, but we don't get around and move around like we used to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now hold up. Is it because you can't or because you don't want to?
Some people can't and some people don't want to. They're just like me. And okay, in my past, like, I was DJing, bus driving, truck driving, all kind of driving, hell, flying airplanes, doing all kind of stuff. When you done did so much in your life, and you come to that time where, okay, I ain't gonna do all that no more. I just want to chill.
Okay.
I just want to enjoy life. I want to kick back. Somebody come to me with some mess. I don't really want to, I talk about it, but I really don't want to talk about it because I'm at my peace time right now in my life.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like here or deal with, I don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I just try to keep positive things going. A lot of guys, like I said, guys my age, I go back to that. We do stuff because it make us happy, it make us feel good because we done did so much messed up stuff in the past. You know what I'm saying? So we do stuff these days, I guess, to make up from what we did, screwed up back then. So we don't mind helping, doing this, that, and the other. I don't care nothing about you. If I just found out you out there, you at a hotel with somebody, this, that, and the other. If I call you and you come and I need you there, we need to talk this, that, and the other, I'm cool with that. You said, no, something came up, man, I ain't going to even sweat it. I ain't going to try to find out what you're doing because you're not my wife. We just friends. If we screw around, we screw around. We don't. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, but that also comes with understanding on that I already know who we had. Like, if I meet a woman, I'm going to use her for an example. If I met her and she told me, look, man, I got a few fellas that I dibble and dabble with, I already know that, bro, you can't even invest that kind of time in that.
What did she tell you? She messing with a musical? Would that count? Would you get mad?
I mean, that's a guy.
I'm just saying, if she messing with a musical, would that upset you? Because you got something with that dude, man. Something going on.
It would.
That's like his mortal enemy, ain't it?
It'll just let me know that this is what she on. Which means I'm going to be on that same tip. If that's the relationship I choose to engage with. If I know what she's doing, it's like, well, shit, I already know. So that means it's certain stuff I'm not going to even invest.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's certain stuff is like, well, shit, I'm going to come out and put the Darth Vader helmet on. And when it's time to go.
Please help me understand, what is the Darth Vader helmet?
Come on, man.
I be trying to quit cussing and shit.
I know you know what that Darth Vader helmet is.
You know that
I know what it is, but I want them to know what it is. Tell them what it is.
The Darth Vader helmet is the shape of the penis. You know what I'm saying? The penis look like Darth Vader hand with a slit in the front. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, I be trying to quit cussing and shit.
Hey,
that's not circumcised.
We all grown.
We all grown. No, that's an ear corn.
That's an ear corn, not your circumcised.
Oh my God. But real talk, I got a question. So, you're 53, you're settled, financially stable and settled. Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Are your kids older?
Yes, they are.
Do you think that makes a difference?
Depending on how old the youngest one.
Yeah.
And see, that's my question, because a lot of the times we also have to realize that women in their 30s and 40s are competing with the kids that a man may have. because that's going to be his first financial obligation if he's trying to be a decent guy.
You also know the woman competing with in her 40s if she got a daughter that's 25.
And that's true too.
Because you got to remember, a man who's 50 can date a chick all the way up to 87 as young as 25.
You're right.
And all of them
That's
be
true.
willing to have children with them.
Listen.
So really, y'all in the same dating
Because them
group.
young
Right.
people looking for financial stability.
That's right.
Some want a sugar daddy, some want a partner,
Yeah.
some want to play toys.
and learn or something.
My
And
old,
then
my
too.
oldest child, she like, I'm finna be 54. She's 40 years old. My oldest daughter, 40 years old. My
How old's
baby-
your youngest?
The youngest, she's 22.
Okay.
She just turned 22. this
So
month.
you don't have, and let's put this out there, child support is not a consideration that you're battling.
Nope.
And so that's the thing that a lot of women in their 20s, 30s, and 40s are battling, having to date men that are dealing with child support, bitter baby mamas, bitter ex-wives.
I've been there.
Right. You've been there.
I've been there, yeah.
And that's the thing that we have to look at and be honest about in our community is that you got a woman, though she may want to be a good woman, and she may be throwing it down, right? But she battling for your attention with all these other things that your previous decisions take part in. And whether she has kids or not, those things are all still on the radar. And if she has kids, that just adds to the mix and the chaos.
See, most women, they need to find out. There's a word called GAG. G-A-G. You know,
Okay.
You know what that stands for? Grown and gone.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey.
So if you find you somebody that's gagged, you're good.
I was gonna ask you was we talking about the other gag, but okay, you try to play it safe, so we gonna stay there. We gonna stay right there for a minute. Huh?
Put your hands in there.
I'm like, hey, if we gonna go there, we gonna go there because
Hey,
it's
I
after
see your
dark.
forehead
and
start sweating when I said
We
that.
said it. We said we grown and it's after dark.
You're
If
like,
we
ooh.
going there, we going there. Ain't nothing
Okay,
off
that was either
limits.
grown and gone though.
Grown and gone. I like it.
Alright, okay.
But real talk, does that make a difference?
With children, of course.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
Because the biggest thing you got to think about, like, let's just say, like me, I'm married. I got an old woman and shit with 2 children.
To
If
chilling.
I was single, me at 43 years old, I wouldn't want to date a chick with children no younger than mine.
Okay.
It'd
And that's fair.
have to, I mean, because honestly, I don't want no chick with no goddamn 3-year-old.
Look,
Because to
I
me,
couldn't do it.
I don't like other people's kids, so I don't want to deal with
Like
it.
mine.
in my opinion, it ain't that I have a problem with them. I just think that a child between 1 and about 5, that dude still getting some of that cat. They're
Please
just being real.
explain.
But I mean, he still
Explain.
getting. I mean,
It's
because
true.
with a baby mama,
Because it's fresh.
So y'all both agree.
I agree with
yeah.
it.
Okay.
But see, what most women don't want to admit that if boom, if I got a child by you and little Ben at 2, then you decide you want to move on because you just really just mad because I'm not complying with what you want.
Okay.
Guess what's gonna happen?
You ain't
What?
do- you
I
ain't
can
do-
show up one day. I can show up one day and be like,
You gonna send the musicals home.
James,
You just gonna be in jail.
I
Okay.
love you, baby, and I think we need to make this work for the family because we need to be together. And I love you. Guess what? You would rather be with me with that child that you have than a dude that got to do a blended family. It just looks better.
Okay.
So the average woman, they talk that bullshit, but man, I don't want to date no chick, no children, no 1, 2. That cat still thriving for Herman. She still want Herman.
Yeah, because when y'all was making love, making that child, Herman was goddamn getting down with you, but in your mind, you had your eyes closed. You were thinking about marriage, family.
Yeah.
You were thinking about your whole life while you were making love. That's why y'all take love making so seriously. Because y'all think more deeper.
Okay.
I don't
I
think
really
they
do.
be thinking about love, man. I think they like fucking just like everybody else.
Oh, God.
They go a little deeper than that,
Some of them.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Yeah, some
when you
of them.
making love to them girls like they can be a slut off the street and have 99. Hold on, let me get through. They can be in there with 99 folks. Some of the men they make love to, and it's good, and that man is like making love to them instead of just screwing them. All that relationship stuff is going through their head. They think about how the car, what can we live, what can we do, how can we make it. They're playing their whole life out.
But
I think you're telling the truth, though.
But is that naked head or with a rubber?
Both.
Remember?
Look.
No,
it,
I think
I'll tell you
naked head
something.
makes a little bit more difference.
Naked head do make a difference.
Naked head make a difference.
When you
'Cause
feel
got
the
that
person,
dog- you feel the dog in the head with the clothes. The coat on. You feel the
I'm
dog
over
in
here
the
trying to
head.
invite people. Like, okay, stop laughing.
Luke,
Wait a minute.
Luke, I am your father.
You feel that dog in the head, man. That should
Yeah.
change your life.
Hey, it's a big difference because you feeling each other, and y'all like you switching souls or spirits or however they said it, y'all really just intimate like
because
that.
that's a real thing, though.
It really is. When a woman let a man come into her soul like that, and like I said, that's where her mind go way off like that. Us men, we don't think like that for real. Sometimes we think, man, this shit is good. But she's thinking about, man, this is finna be my man. He's gonna be mine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. She done planned the whole life out. You sitting there, you screwing like hell, don't know what you're doing to this woman. You make a little of her like hell, just don't know you done got into her heart, her soul, and her mind. You done did
It's
that.
real now.
Yeah.
It's some real shit, and it's scary.
And that come from experience.
Well, me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm young.
You want to share a little bit more?
53, I'm a little young. I don't know nothing.
We'll do that on the next segment.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
next
know, I don't
segment.
know
I'm gonna
about
hold you
that.
to that now.
I got you.
Now, but real talk, do you think it makes a difference? You said naked head versus cover head because
It's different.
is she really focusing on, like Benny said, I'm trying to get mine like you trying to get yours, or is she focusing on, I see not only where we are but what I want with this person?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Some women would do that. Some women just trying to get there. But it depends on that man's touch.
Okay,
How you get to this woman, because it's like you can go in there and y'all can just screw or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you got this man sitting there and they call it what, serenading or whatever, this, that, and the other, he's sitting there and touch her and got her mind right, her body temperature right, and he got her there. You know what I'm saying? It's like she in a whole different place right now for than just screwing.
Okay.
She's at a place like it's finna go down. I'm really into this guy. So if you know that as a man, you wouldn't know it, but a man would. You might know it. A man know when a woman body accept him or not. It's a certain way. It's a certain way.
Okay,
It's
let's
a certain.
talk about that.
It's a certain way.
Like putting your hand in this wall.
Yeah.
Wait
yeah.
a minute.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. You'll know it. It's a, like I said, come from experience. You'll know when a woman body opens up to you and accept you, because a lot of women body don't accept you. They just sit there and just have sex with you. But if a woman body accepts you because you don't put her there.
I mean, that's how I on.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
been some
that's how
fun.
I
Let them use you. Let them use you.
The Holy Spirit has entered the room.
Yeah, but it's true though. You know, it's it depends on where you put that woman or how it's gonna turn out.
But see, but I now, in my opinion, and just to piggyback on what you're saying, I think that's 100% true. If a woman, it's two reasons why a woman chooses to let you slay naked head. Either because she really trusts you and she nasty, or she's really into you.
Yes.
And then it could be a combination of both.
Both, yeah.
Because a lot of time the average woman don't just break out just letting no naked head in her, because she can get pregnant, she can get burnt, and then gonorrhea is running rampant right now. She don't want to get burnt. She's too old to be getting burnt and shit. So it's like, I think that first of all, and me just add to it, I think that when a woman gets to a point where she chooses to have sex with you, she already into you. And the reason why I say that, because you got to remember, a lot of time when women talk about cheating, right, with the man and the woman, they say who's worse. I say the woman. So of course everybody like, no, but I'm like, well, let me explain. I can't get none of this cat unless you give me some. I don't give a fuck if I pull my shit out and that shit just sitting right there in her face. She can be like, ooh, that dog in there look like a polished apple. She can say whatever she want, but I can't get none unless she say, come on. And if she allow me to get something, they go, that means she want it.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like it all falls on that woman. So once she decides to say, you know what, I'm going to let him enter me, only thing to stop it is him or her lying.
Yep.
That's the only thing
And
that
the
stops
thing about that, they can be into you to a certain extent, but sometimes a woman can just be so damn horny, they just want to do it, and they just choose you to do it.
Yeah,
that's why I say it can go back to with this woman. See, she can do that, and her body still don't open up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it gets to the point where she open all the way up to you, that would make the difference. Okay. And one thing about a woman, I can tell you, a man can walk in a building or a room, and a woman will know she can screw that man, or she want to screw him before he even know anything. She done already decided this man up. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Because she ultimately the decision maker on sex. That's why when people say, all right, that man cheated or that woman cheated, a guy takes it a little bit harder when his chick cheat, because he knows
a younger guy.
She seduced him. Even the older guy, he know. If your chick done got about that cat, you know that's what she wanted to do. I don't care if she holler, you work too much or whatever fucking big ass shit she say. She know in her heart. I gave that nigga some cat because I wanted that nigga cat. They're just real. So it's like, but I get you though, because like I said, you 53, I'm 43. I feel pretty much very simple. You know, like I said, I'm married, so none of this is applicable to me. Let's go ahead and clear that up. But what I'm saying is that
all the disclaimers
it's like a bill payment.
I understand. Yeah, it's not applicable to me. But I understand it though. You know, because being a barber for so long, I hear so many conversations, and then just meeting people over the years. You hear different scenarios. It's like a lot of times it fall back on the woman. They have way more power than they display. Mm-hmm. If she can sit there and string your ass along with a promise against a cat and never give you none, and she can control the situation. But the first time you get about them yams, one of y'all gonna be crazy. They're just real, because either she like him or he like her. But somebody don't like each other, because like I said, 8 billion people on the earth, 4.5 billion on women. You only got between 3 to 5 picks of who you really actually match up with in the world. Now, can you make it work with somebody? Yeah. But who actually gonna feel you, understand you, take care of you through thick and thin, talk to you, cherish you, honor you? You only get 3 to 5 of them ever out of all these people in the world. Mm-hmm. So a lot of that falls on a woman. So when a woman decides to be promiscuous and just be a cat distributor, that's the worst thing in the world for her, because a cat wear out, a dick don't.
That ain't true.
No, dick do.
Real talk, dick don't wear out.
No, dick wear out.
True.
All the way to dick wear out if you around taking them honey packs.
No.
Every other weekend, and now you
Dick
know
wears out.
Use up all your endorphins.
No,
I'm
finna tell you right there. Not just real right there. Dick wear out.
Dick don't wear out.
Yes, dick do.
No.
You taking pills.
No, if you taking pills.
Or a mucus getting all your stuff and you ain't showing nobody. It's gonna be one of the two.
That's what I'm saying. If you're taking pills and that sort, it'll wear out.
No, but
Man,
let me tell you
If
something.
you don't live a
I
healthy
have
life.
met a grown man that had to have surgery because he was not circumcised. And he had had so much sex, he had to go back and have surgery because his skin was literally tearing.
Splitting.
Well, you know what
so
that
dick
sound like?
wears out the same way as cat
No,
does.
dick don't wear
Yes,
out.
it
I ain't
does.
gonna let a woman with no dick tell me that. I'm not gonna let you tell me that, J-Babe.
She got one.
No.
You just small.
No.
Or
She
she,
got-
you know
That's a
anatomy.
click.
Come on.
Not a
You
dick.
better
It's a
talk.
click, not a dick.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not
It just got a
the
different
same.
name.
It's not the same.
Hey,
So it's a dog
it's a
that-
hominin. What is it?
But-
Synonym?
Yeah,
It's
but
dog
dick
that
wears
hell,
out the
it's a-
same way as cat
No.
does if you don't take care of it.
Now,
Let me tell you something.
if you around here with high blood pressure and sugar and on dialysis and all that, you're right. The dick is funny.
Big.
But if you do maintain yourself and keep yourself in
Y'all
shape
got me in here snorting.
and keep
Y'all
yourself in
stupid.
shape,
Question.
you ain't going nowhere.
No,
Question.
You can have children at 80.
Question.
I mean, you
Hold
can,
on.
but that don't mean the
But
dick
I
ain't
bet you
wore
that,
out.
I bet you that cat can't have no children.
Hey, Jay.
at 80.
I mean, that's
No.
hormones.
No, but the
But the
nigga
pussy
go out.
can still get wet at 80.
He can, but it gonna be semi.
That's because she peed on herself. But anyway,
It's
let's
gonna be semi-wet. It ain't gonna be wet.
I'm gonna say this right here, Jay.
Go
Benny,
ahead.
Benny, you can say you're not wore out. I'm telling you the reason you're not wore out
'Cause I work
because
out.
you're married.
No.
No, you married.
Well,
and the
I
thing
feel
about it,
you.
hold on, let me get through. You married, so you can't go out there doing all this fucking like other guys that be doing all that
I
fucking.
wasn't there.
No, I'm telling you, I know you went. That's why you probably not wore out.
I wanna
Compared
invite some
to
more
a
people to this
single
conversation.
guy, that's out there just bouncing up and down on everybody. But I'm telling you like this, him. You could take a single guy that's out there screwing like that. You ever seen a telegram pole when they switch them and put a new one in there? When you pull that telegram pole out the ground, it's hard at the top. But at the bottom right there, at the bottom, when you pull that fuck out, it's rotten and messed up, ain't it?
So you saying dick? be
But hold on,
soft?
let me tell you something to get through.
It's hard in the
Hold
head,
on, let me
soft
tell
in
you.
the nuts.
Yeah, oh. That's what it is.
I'm listening. I'm listening to my dick.
Hey, let me tell you, in that ground that you pull it out, that's a woman vagina. What they do with that mud and that dirt? That shit pull right back together.
What?
That
You
shit
talking
pull right
about-
back
Hey,
but-
come
I mean,
on
but-
now. You
no,
better
no,
preach.
no motherfucking head.
You better
You
preach.
say that, but you talking about the cat.
It do. It pull back together. It do.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
You might have
you
to
sit there
take-
trying to do all that banging and
you
jumping
might-
and think you heard her did that and the other. Man, we just tear you
Well,
just tear
no,
yourself
But
up.
I know
Cause
you-
listen,
I know you-
vaginas birth out whole bowling balls full
Yeah.
of human.
Man, they can have some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll-
Vaginas birth out human beings. They adapt and they move based on what's happening.
But we
Exactly.
talking about the cat wearing out. The dick
That's
But I'm
saying.
just
That's what I'm
saying.
You in there.
if a man keep himself together. Now, of course,
But that's
you-
the difference if a
now,
man
of
keep
course,
himself
now you
together.
rather eat a 10-piece hot lemon pepper every night. You're right. It's going to clog up the hole. Of course. It ain't going to keep that blood pressure low. But if you keep yourself together, and I'm going to use myself for an example. A 43-year-old man that work out 3 times a week. Them motherfuckers, shit. Them motherfuckers new.
Benny, question. Are you Nah, I ain't gonna do you like
It's a
that.
box. It's a box Chevy, brand new.
Okay, let me ask you
Brand new
this.
box Chevy with a new,
Let me ask you
updated
this.
motor.
Let me ask you this question. So you think a married man screw more than a single man? Let me ask you that.
No,
Okay.
very much so. No.
So, all right, okay.
Yeah.
But if you got a car that you drive to work 5 days a week versus a car you driving all day and going out of town, which one you think gonna wear out the first?
You know what you got in the car.
No,
And then
if you driving
reason
all the way to California, you coming back, and you going back to California, you coming back, but you got this car right here driving right to Woodlawn, back up to the east side, Woodlawn to the east side, and that's it. Which one you think gonna wear the tires most?
I mean, of course you're gonna wear the tires out.
Or which one gonna wear the tires out? Let me
But
ask
you
you a
know
question.
that, but then you say a new tire.
Huh? No,
You-
I asked you a
you
question.
raise the tire.
Which one is gonna wear? Answer my question,
All
man.
right, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. But
Okay.
let me say this first. Have you ever seen a 64 Chevy still drive?
Yeah.
You know why?
I'm asking.
Maintenance.
Maintenance. That's the answer.
Okay.
It's about how you maintain. But I do agree with no maintenance. You right. You're gonna wear out quick.
No, that's with
proper
maintenance.
maintenance. You can last a long time.
But that's the same thing with dick and cat.
Yeah.
If you take care of it, if you're healthy, if you're taking care of your well-being, it can last a lifetime. That's why you have 80-year-olds still able to have sex.
Yeah,
Let's just be honest.
but
An
for
80-year-old
women-
pussy can still get wet, and an 80-year-old dick can still get hard
But with
if
women,
they have been maintaining their
that
health.
probability is a lot lower.
Nah, I don't
That's
think
what
that.
people.
Because
That's
women
what
go
people
through
not
different things
using
than
it
a
as
man.
much.
And
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's doing it. That's what I'm saying.
But see, sleeper muticals. I'm gonna tell you,
Compliment.
sleeper muticals. I'm gonna tell you, this is the reason why I say that.
We gonna have to
Because
investigate this. Why that name just gets to
yeah,
him.
he know why. He know why. But see, but here's the reason why I say that is because he was saying about driving it a lot.
Yeah.
They can also have that motherfucker extremely experienced.
I mean,
but
that's
not
true.
driving it enough, can also cause prostate cancer.
Very true.
See what I'm saying? It's a healthy balance.
It's a balance. You're right. It's a balance.
But I don't think you can overuse a sword if it's a chick.
No, because a
But you
vagina
can-
can birth out a whole
You want
human
me to tell
being
you why
size
you
of a bowling
want me to tell you
ball.
why you can overuse that cat? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Most of the cat, when the cat start off, is shaped like a sideways hamburger bun, right? Right? This
Okay.
is what I'm saying. I'm saying. I'm getting it. It's very descriptive, but I'm gonna get it.
Go with it.
A cat start off like a sideways hamburger bun.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
But if she around here slaying every Tom, Dick, Harry, Earl, Willie, Peter, John, such and such, such and such, and such and such, eventually,
If she got about 10 to 12 on,
it started looking like deli meat.
it's the same thing with the dick.
No, that's
Yes.
not true.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes.
It starts looking like deli meat. And it started looking like chitlins,
Nope.
deli meat.
Nope.
What they call that shit? Clam.
Some of that's genetics.
No, well, but how it started off that way, it end up that way. Because they've been working.
That's because she's not taking care of
Look,
it.
let me show
That
you
could be
something. Let me show
hormonal
you.
balance.
Let me
That
show
could be
you. Let me show
dehydration.
you something. I don't want to
Yeah.
get too graphic, but hold your hand together like that. Let me show you something. If something going in and pulling meat out,
Sure.
and in and pulling meat out,
Sure.
how many times they gonna pull that meat in and
But
out
again,
before
that's
it end up going?
That's genetics.
No.
That's dehydration.
And that's
That's
sled.
diet.
And sled.
No.
Sled. A lot of that sled got a lot to do with that.
No.
But I don't like it because I understand the experience in that. But what I'm saying is, the cattle wear out.
But it's the same thing with dick. Because if hold your hands up.
So the meat can
Hold
just
your hands up.
No, I gotta hold the arm up. The hands had to make the cat.
Okay.
The arm make the sword.
So if the sword going in and out, in and out, in and out, it's the same thing as friction.
So you can
So the
stretch-
same
hold on,
way
hold on.
the cat is being affected through friction, the dick is being
All right,
affected
hold on,
through
hold on.
friction
So,
as well.
so you can stretch meat out.
Yes.
No,
Is this a
No.
podcast or a porn movie?
Both.
it's an adult conversation. It's an adult
Both.
conversation.
But
I know
real
this.
talk, that's friction. Because at the end of the day,
You can
the
stretch
same
it
way you're pressing against her flesh is pressing against yours.
and pulling that skin.
And pulling that skin.
So
I'm
you
telling you,
telling
I
me-
have met a man in his 30s. I had a friend of mine from college, man in his 30s, had to go have surgery because he was not circumcised.
Splitting
and
that
the
skin.
skin was tearing off from his use
But-
of it
But
over time.
he also might have not been a person who kept himself up. Because, first of all, I don't know about not being circumcised because, fortunately, my parents decided to cut the legs meat off. But the people who didn't, you still got to maintain it a certain way.
Well,
I mean, that's true.
And
What I know
you
of
can't stretch no meat
what I
out.
know of the particular person I'm referencing, he was fairly healthy in karate and different martial arts, eating healthy. He had a certain
That would
diet that
stretch
he
you.
followed.
He
I mean, it could have been, honestly.
But he might have not been taking care of that sword, though.
You're very true, but I'm still saying
Hope
if
you ain't did that
if
and
we're
pull
talking
that
about the
foreskin
vagina
down.
versus the penis, it's still friction. So if that person isn't healthy, if they're not hydrating properly, if they're not eating, and they're not taking care of their well-being, the same thing can happen to a penis as to a vagina. That shit will wear out and tear
The
up.
only thing
and just like
And
that,
be
see it just like that. Look,
And be dysfunctional.
But what I'm saying is now, can it be dysfunctional and not proper functioning? Yes. But you ain't stretching no meat out.
yes,
You ain't stretching no meat out.
I disagree.
You ain't stretching no meat out.
I disagree.
I got
I'm
one
with
of
you.
those.
I'm
You
with
don't
you.
stretch them all that?
Man,
No.
Man.
You can be tired of saying, I'm tired of messing with that particular person. But you can run into another person and get the same regeneration all over again.
Let me share this with you. Oh, it might be personal, might not. Have you ever had a woman and you weren't fully stimulated before?
Yeah, because he ain't like it like that.
Okay, true. When you do it like that, when you're not fully stimulated, that means you got loose skin there, right?
Yeah, because you ain't
When
strong.
you got loose skin and you going into a woman like that, that's tearing because you pulling. That loose
But
skin
that's
like
your
that.
fault.
No, but I'm just saying that's loose skin. You ain't just.
But what I'm saying is, I mean,
That's wear and tear is what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is, if I'm sitting there, gotta sit there and put a shoehorn on the end of that boy to get it in there, I didn't really want to do it. I'm just doing it now because I'm being greedy.
I understand, but I'm just saying I'm talking about as far as the tearage.
Oh my God.
But the thing is, you gotta have that boy where it's so hard, where it should turn your outfit slightly to the left or to the right. That's when you know you want it. But if that shit kind of half hard,
Yo,
either you got some blood pressure issues or you're not interested.
True, or you're not. Either way, but I'm just
it
saying
is.
it's causing some damages.
No, it's because your ass horny and you like, I'm gonna go on hit shit.
You want to be greedy.
Yeah, you just want to be greedy and you want to go on hit shit and you just ate.
Yeah,
and you gonna go right at this shit.
Yeah, you gonna go right there trying to get another piece of cake or something.
No,
No, you fool.
No, you fool. That shit sitting right here. And you just
So-
still eat.
So going back.
No. Dick don't lie. I'm gonna tell you.
Welcome to Volume 2, Dickalization.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? You may not.
So-
Cause see, I'm gonna tell you this. I've heard this conversation come
She
up
just
before.
tickled.
I am tickled.
Because I think I'm a pretty good mediator. I heard a woman was saying that basically she think her old man cheating on her because he don't want to have sex with her.
Oh.
So what I told her, I said, well, I don't think necessarily is all the time he cheating. He just may not be interested in you.
Oh.
When he met you, you
That's
was
true.
$1.50, and now you $2.25. That's 75 pounds. That's a whole nother human added on. You make certain changes can make it be like, damn, I'm a girl, but I ain't interested in him.
She got comfortable.
But get what? The same thing with a man too. He ran around here that was my size when he started up, and now he got popped in that little
Looking
show.
like me.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like people don't realize you be like, you need to go take some medicine. No, he get with another woman that dig hard enough buzz on concrete.
Yeah.
He get with you,
Okay.
like Amutica said, is half hard because he's not really in it. He'll do it, but
But he ain't
he's
into
not. Yeah, he's not really into that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna perform like you asked me, opposed to I really wanted to.
So let's
It
go
makes
back
a
to
difference.
where we started. Does that make a difference in how men show up for women?
Of course, hell yeah, it make a difference.
That's part of it too.
Yeah, because one thing about it, and I'm going to use that as an example because you're a woman sitting there.
Hey.
If I was like, if we started talking or whatever, you was like, you know what, you coming over tonight. And my whole mouth like, ooh, I'm going to tell you, ooh. Because I'm already looking at the silhouette of what I desire. So guess what? My mind is already saying, this is what I'm finna do to her. But if I'm not really interested in you, you like, come over tonight. I'm like, God damn, I don't feel like going. Come on, I could. All right, well, shit, I ain't ate. So I'm going over there to really eat. But then you start trying to seduce me, and I'm like, damn, I don't really want to get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be my full self because it's almost like I got 4 quarters and a full tank of gas. I ain't put them in 3/4 tank. It's hard enough to get in there, but it ain't hard enough to really just sit there and tuck the back end of that cat.
Gotcha.
Because I don't like you like that.
I got you.
I can tell you what can fix that situation.
Same way with a woman not being wet.
I
I don't
agree
like
with
you
that.
like that.
I can say this right here. But man don't want to have sex with that woman. It can go both ways. Thing about it. One thing people don't like to see with their spouses is them not paying attention to them and dressing up and going out, smelling good and looking good. That woman can change that with that guy. If she stop following him and nagging him and just start fixing herself up and start going out and paying little attention to him with attention, kiss him on the forehead, give him a little kick and smack, and get the hell on, you know what I'm saying? His ass gonna start to thinking, what the fuck going on? And then she just, so then when he see her getting out the shower, he see her butt there and she drying off and stuff like that, he gonna start getting that attraction back because see, what it is, you gotta start missing each other a little bit. When you start missing each other, that will bring that intimacy back. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that.
I do believe that does play a part, but I think honestly, the average person that end up in a relationship don't really want to be there. I think what happens, we end up settling for somebody there because y'all got children, or because you've been dating her so long, or you've been dating him so long, y'all been knowing each other since high school. You become a habit more so than a real life mate.
Yeah.
So, and I think that affects how y'all want to go out, how you want to be around them, and even your sex life. Because if y'all don't really have shit but time, you a habit more so than a lover. And you ain't going to want to do certain shit. That's why it's so easy for a person to cheat and do everything under the sun, because that's what they're desiring at the moment.
You know, we talked about that Friday, and I think, 8 or 10 of us in here on Friday morning? Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that came up was, how do you really feel about that person? Is it love or is it obligation? Have you been with them so long that you hold on to the history of what you had to try to make it work in the now?
I've been in that position.
I think we've all been there.
But I think that the history controls a lot though, because the average human ain't that fucked up. Some of them are fucked up, but some of them fucked up to a point like, well, damn, he did hit me, you know, when I was gonna get put out. He did hear me when my mama lost her. You know what I'm saying? So even though you don't like them, you feel
like obligated. Obligated. I'm trying to think of other words.
Or this dude saved me. He paid the rent. He paid the bills. He fixed the house. He put gas in the car. He
was
did
there
whatever.
when I needed.
He was there when I needed him. So now I owe him to be loyal to him.
But I don't like him.
But I don't like him or care for him in that manner.
But you ain't gonna say that because you know if you'd have said, well, I'm not gonna lie.
But they would start back though. But like I said, it's all about missing somebody. You can get whoever you want. It depends on how you do.
I agree with that.
If a person don't like you for real, there's some things you can do. They can exploit yourself around them and stuff you're doing. When people see you doing stuff and got stuff going on, we're gonna always get curious. You know, we're gonna be curious about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a guy sitting at home and his wife, woman, all the way there doing stuff, this, that, and the other, nagging on the phone. You're like, man, I'm tired of shit. But when she go to get missed, she been hanging with a girlfriend, she been going on some trips, and she been do this, that, and the other. They're gonna be like, what the hell going on? And all of a sudden, you notice when they're not around, they going out like that. They get fine as hell. You want to get with them, like, man, wait a minute, hold up. Damn, man, look, you got to give me some. And then you going to go to start the bed. Look, come on, can we do?
But the sad part, she done got fine for the person who she want to look fine for.
But true, exactly. But I know it. But the thing about it, the one that didn't want her, now he want her now. But she out, you know what I'm saying, getting herself together.
But isn't it the same for men?
Yes, same for me
y'all
too.
start doing things and we start seeing you differently because you're doing it for the new woman.
Sometimes it's a cat and mouse game because y'all women do it more than we do. Because y'all do stuff just to fuck with our head because y'all know we're paying attention to it. You put these little sexy ass drawers on and you probably go down the goddamn Waffle House with your girlfriend trying to make us think you doing some shit. And we sitting there trying to wonder. But we trying to find out, man, what the hell she going to?
So Anita, can I ask you this? Do you think that would be considered as immature? Not immature.
No, it's
immature.
No, it's not. It's role play.
Well, no. I get it. But I'm saying, but do you think that can fall in the category of being immature instead of just saying, hey, baby, look, I want your motherfucking ass. I don't know that branch off, nigga. I'll see you in a minute.
But they really won't say that, though.
It don't work like this as human. We got to do this thing called reverse psychology. Well, you just can't just come out and say, hey, this, that, and the other. That's just like a woman. Sometimes women don't want you to just come out and say, hey, I want you to do that. They want you to goddamn jump hoops, do this, that, and the other. They want you to do certain shit.
Well, see, it's kind of a catch-22 though, because it's like.
Do you agree, Jay?
I think that.
I agree and I disagree.
Well, I think that.
Women, so y'all don't want us to jump hoops to get y'all to show y'all that we want.
I think that women want men to put forth a consistent effort.
That's the same thing I'm trying to say.
And when you don't put forth a consistent effort, then we want you to go to battle and go to war and prove to us. But if you're putting forth a consistent effort, we don't need all that extra stuff.
I think that women are hard to please because, like the Bible say, say,
That's why I said jumping through
like the Bible,
I just said that.
like the Bible say, they are unjust and unstable.
No, I don't agree with that.
Hey, look, I ain't saying it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I don't. Shut up.
No, think about it.
I don't agree with that,
No,
though.
you may not, but I'm just telling you what the Bible
Yeah, it is. It's right there. Matthew 10 and
You gotta get the scripture. I go be quiet.
See, the only reason why I say that is because a lot of people, they'll beat you up with the Bible when it's convenient for them.
That's true.
Yes.
But the Bible also says that a woman is unjust and unstable. So, and I'm not saying nothing bad about it.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is she's unstable because she really don't know what she wants. I've heard in my history of barbering, 25 years professionally, 29 years total, that I done heard a woman have a guy who go to work from 8 to 4. He take care of her. He take care of the children. He cook. He clean. He do everything she want. You know what she say? He boring.
That's true. I agree with that.
So she don't know what she want. But get what? But get what? But get what?
Go back to it.
But get what? She'll
You
get
do
a
extra
dude.
stuff.
She'll get a dude who fuss with her, argue with her, kick her ass twice a week. However it need to go. But
That's
get what?
attention.
She's gonna chase him.
Now, I have seen that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I-
attention
I
because
have
he's
seen
doing crazy stuff.
The average
It's
woman does not
stimulating.
know what
Yeah.
she wants.
It's stimulating.
She don't know what
And
she
that's
wants.
what it is. The drama
It's a
stimulating.
turn on because they feel like it's attention.
That's why people watch reality shows. It's stimulating. It gets the adrenaline moving, right? But at the end of the day, again, I can't speak for all women. I know me and most of the women that I call friend, we desire people that are consistent.
Yeah.
Because at our age, 30s, 40s, 50s, and up, we want people that's going to pay bills.
But it's
we
sad.
want people that's going to go back to where we started, cut the grass, fix the roof if it needs fixing,
But you
make
got
sure the car got
but
gas.
you got to exemplify a certain type woman before I come in and get grass cut and all that shit.
I'm with you.
Cause see, true, the average woman can tell you everything she wants out of man.
Yeah.
But the
But she not
average
gonna step
woman,
up.
if he came to her and said, "Look, I need you to say the same shit she said," you'll have an argument. You have a real true argument. Cause the average woman does not like nor appreciate accountability.
I don't say the average. I say some women.
Okay.
Most of the women
all
I know
all
in my 40s.
So out of every 100, how many would you say?
I would say half.
That's goddamn average.
That ain't average though.
But you know
That's
what?
average.
But
That's
the
average.
reason I'm saying this is because
Half is average, Jay.
I know that numerically. But what I'm saying is,
Look at you, got smart to numerically. I ain't heard niggas say numerically since I about the 8th grade.
I went to Yale.
no, I know that numerically I'm saying half, but I think emotionally I would say 70 to 80% of women
But 70% do what?
want that man that's gonna show up and be consistent, so they can show up and be
Yeah,
consistent.
I think, but the thing is though, but you gotta, in order to get picked for a
You should
football
say
team,
something.
in order to get picked by the 49ers as a receiver,
Yes.
you had to be already showing that you exemplified the traits of a receiver.
Yes.
You can't wait to see what I'm gonna do and then you start doing.
Now-
You got to already be doing to show
I'm with you.
what the Bible say, show thyself approved.
I'm with you, but okay. So let me make this. Let me use myself as an example because I'm sitting here.
Okay.
Now I've been coming to you, getting my hair done. We've known each other about 19
Say
years.
hair done, nigga.
Haircut. I'm sorry, because you lined me up. You lined me
Yeah,
up.
you know you do
what I'm
hairdo.
saying? Get me right.
Hairdo,
Get me
baby.
right. But I come in to get my hair cut, get my edges lined up, and we've known each other professionally about 8-9 years. So when I call Benny and I say, and this is on a friend level, and then we're gonna go personal. When I call Benny and say, Benny, I got this, and this going on, Benny immediately steps up and says, Jay, I got you. Where you need me to promote? Who you need me to tell? How can I support you? Right? Because we have mutual respect.
Just being a Sagittarius.
Just being a Sagittarius, so we
Half
dope
man,
as fuck.
half boy.
Hey, we dope as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But there's that mutual respect. So the average woman not only wants that mutual respect that we can have as friends, but then when you look at the person that we're going to date, we want not only that level of respect, but we want that end that's going to go to motherfucking war, that's going to destroy the city if it comes to saving us, that's going to show up in whatever ways we need. Because at the end of the day, most black women I know, now I can't talk about everybody, but most black women I know, we would do the same and more for you. The problem is, because I'm going off of what I hear a lot of my friends share. The problem is they will go to war for the man that they love, but that man won't go to war for them. And what I normally say is that's because he don't want you. And that's what I hear y'all saying tonight. Number one, he don't want you. Because if he wants you, he gonna figure out how to make whatever you need happen. Whether it's paying the bill, putting gas in the car, stroking it in the bedroom, and we talked about this on Friday. How do you bring up the conversation if he ain't really knocking them walls the way you want him to knock them?
But you know, there's also contingent with how you exemplify the traits that I'm looking for too.
And that's true.
Because you got to remember now, because one thing about it, and you may not believe this, but a man loves conditionally, a woman loves unconditionally. Meaning that I may meet you, you may be like, damn, he's a good dude. He do, you know what I'm saying, what he do, he handle his business. But guess what? How much she gonna take before he say, I ain't gonna lie, I lost my little contract and I'm fucked up. How many of them gonna sit there and rely that all the great shit that he did and still hold on without saying, he ain't making no money, I gotta go to my mama's house, we can separate. The average woman will leave behind that. The average dude, if you lost your job, get what he'll do. Shit, baby, I get a second job, we'll make it work. But the average woman, not all, because you guys.
But you said men love conditionally, women love unconditionally. But what you're describing to me is a man loving unconditionally, while a woman loves conditionally.
But she loving conditional, meaning that if all is right, I love it. If this shit ain't right, I'm gone.
In my 30s, I feel like I was the unconditional. If I believe in you, I'm going to rock with you. In my 40s, fuck you.
Okay,
if you not stepping to what I need, this shit is conditional.
I mean,
it's got an expiration of the cutoff date.
But you got to remember, though, the average guy, now watch this with a meter, because then I'm going to give you the average guy, if he really rock with a woman, he'll come in that bitch taking care of shit.
I agree.
But how many women, you know, are coming there taking care of shit? Or how many women that'll stay when a Muticus lost his job? Now, he's still silent. He's still 100. He's been taking care of you for years.
Yeah.
But according to numbers now, if we're going to go by numbers, 70% of the divorces are initiated by women. Why is that?
So let me speak